yeah, my culture itself hides the nostalgia and the weirdest things. It's either me listening to That's a Raven theme tune, me hearing Katy Perry's Fireworks song, or realizing that the PS2 came out like 20 years ago. Other than that, I just love music. But that's not the point. The point is I find nostalgia in the things that I grew up with. And even though I may be at the ripe age of 13, I still have a good few things to experience. And even though I'm the coolest boy in town, I still do, like me, some 2010 stuff. So though it might be as memorable to other people than it is to me, That's a Raven was something that I just couldn't deal with. Are you dumb? That's a Raven was live. It made your life. You turned your head
lost and confused. I had to smile from within.
You'd be able to know if there was gonna be some kind of disaster happening tomorrow. Was someone gonna drop their food at the canteen? Oh, shock horror, they did. Toxic waste. Now, toxic waste wasn't even bought from the store just to have a nice time. Just to pop it in your mouth and be like. It was just to impress your friends. There'd always be that one boy in your class that would bring 5 pounds worth of toxic waste and just chuck it all in his mouth. With all of the boys going, hey! And then being there was always one person that ate one toxic waste and their mouth just bled. It was a tooth fell out. All of their teeth were gone. They needed to wear dentures. They would eat one. That was fun. They'd speak and there'd just be blood all over their mouth. It would be Stranger Things. School uniform. Now, 13, right? And in my ripe age of being in the second year of high school where I am at, girls like to roll up their skirts up to their belly button. No, that shouldn't be allowed. But what's wrong with their ties? I don't even have a tie with me right now, but their ties legit the space between these two fingers is how small their tie is. They don't have a tie. And if they do have a tie, then it's probably that their shirt is really unbuttoned. The first 3 buttons are undone, and they put their tie there, and it's not even tight. They don't look smart at all. And then they walk to school, and they're oh, look, there's a story for this one, right? So I have science computing one Friday of the week, 5th period, which is the last period of the day, and this girl walked into the class and had her skirt rolled up to her belly button. If you want to forbid me for saying this, she rolled it up to her neck, may I say. Then the teacher realized and she was like, roll down your skirt now. And then the girl was like, it's not even rolled up. This is where she made the mistake. Listen, this teacher was so triggered from lunch, she decided to be like, I said, take down your skirt. Are you going to answer back to me? And I recommend that you don't do it again. Everyone in the whole class was shook. They were like, what just happened? You can legit see the saliva particles flying from my mouth. It was like, let's all forbid the person who brought Tipp-Ex to school. And you know what's so sad about the Tipp-Ex person? I am the Tipp-Ex person. I'm the person that gets abused because people want to use the Tipp-Ex because they can't write properly. No one told you to spell right, the direction right. No one said you should do that. So why are you asking me for Tipp-Ex? And then when you say no, you legit lose 3 friends because you didn't give one person Tipp-Ex. And the amount of people that have dirty hands in class, they be sneezing, they be touching tables, they be touching other people's pens, bringing your own equipment, people. So I don't know why you're touching my Tipp-Ex. I have 2 different Tipp-Ex now, one for myself and one for other people, so I can put my gloves on when I have some people asking me for Tipp-Ex, and then when I have my own Tipp-Ex, I can touch it with my soft skin. My hands are soft, and there's some care that has to go with it. Ooh, my glasses. And there's stuff that has to be done to make sure that they don't get dirty as well as your hands. And I have a story for this one as well. Picture this: first year of high school, Spanish class. Everyone's like, me gustaría ir al centro comercial. Then she's like, ah, muy buen. And then this teacher was like, hey, you, point at a boy. Hey, you, why is that the Tipp-Ex in your mouth? This guy is just like, He walks to the front of the class, right? And, the way he looks at everyone and he's walking, it's like, have you ever drank milk and then like choked? And then the milk kind of comes out like flying out of your mouth. And it's just like, oh, it was like that. Like, you know how I said there was some like blood Stranger Things stuff? Just imagine that blood being white. Like there was just Tipp-Ex falling from his mouth. And the teacher, being a responsible teacher she was the best Spanish teacher we had. All of the other teachers are iffy. But this person was sent to go to the bathroom, correct? Well, he didn't go at all because he was scared that someone would see him with Tipp-Ex in his mouth. So he swallowed the Tipp-Ex. Come again? He swallowed the Tipp-Ex. All up in his mouth, his throat, his belly, like some kind of digestive system had to go down there. Like if he vomited it out, the vomit would have been white. Like something was not computing down there because the way he came into school the next day. Hey, twist it, bop it, hit it. Bop It was one of the best things to come to the UK. Like, let's speak about Bop It. Like, the time you heard Bop It and, like, you didn't hit it in 5 seconds. You were like, no, let me start it again. Like, everyone's top score is 15 because as soon as they said, like, twist it, you were like, and you bopped it. Like, I was like, what? Come again? It was crazy because the way that they made it so good, it was like, twist it, hit it, bop it. I think Bop It and Hit It are the same thing.
This is all my Bop Its I have. The one I'm going to show you
What?
first is this one.
My Wi-Fi is too bad for this. Bop It and Hit It were the same thing. Bop It and Hit It are the same thing. Bop It and Hit It are the same thing.
I hope you need to start getting your stuff ready for school now.
And that is going to end it for today. That was the uncultured swine personality test. Just kidding. It was a blast from the past. That was my growing up in 2010. It was part of it. I still haven't spoke about CBBCs, the dumping ground. Like, there's more to speak about. It's gonna juicy. Anyway, I need to stop getting excited. You gotta wait until next Wednesday for that one. Next Wednesday for that one. Bye.